Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another Bitcoin update today for 2nd of November. And I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you so much for the support that you've been showing me. And yeah, Bitcoin, it's looking amazing. It's looking good. Okay. I told you so many times that we're not going to go to the 54,000 region areas. We're not going to go all the way down there. And look, it's doing pretty good right now. I'm going to hide the EMAs right there. And you can see Bitcoin is doing superb. It's doing amazing. We were in this falling wedge kind of. We just break out of the falling wedge. We went down. And I think this is the retest that we were looking after. Okay. That's the retest. We bounced off the retest, we find support, and this is a support I've been drawing in so many videos in the past as well. Okay, we had a very big influence right there, and I'm gonna kind of bring in the chart right here and zoom in a little bit, and let's discuss with okay, we just have to discuss this one with you now. Previously we had this trend line moving towards the upside. I'm going to show you some trend lines here. Okay, this was some form of a channel like that, because the prices were going up and down like this, like so. Okay, breakout, came for the retest near this line, we went up again, we came down, we kept moving towards the upside. Okay, and if I try to extend all these lines together and match them together, do you see this? It's like they were respecting this line. This was a trend line that was being respected even in the past. Up and down, up, down, lose it, we went down, we try to again lose lose this line. We also lost this trend line in the previous. Okay, we went up, tried to retest it, got rejected, we came down, then we went up again, got rejected, and then we came down. That's the reason why we formed this larger falling wedge. But I don't want to confuse you with all these drawings right now. Let's talk about the present moment that is playing out. Okay, for the Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove this line right there. No, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Anyways, moving on, Bitcoin is looking good. I'm just gonna dive into the 1 hour time frame, and let's talk about the 1 hour time frame as well. Now, I did tell you yesterday that Bitcoin is in a consolidation mode right now. Okay, hiding off these EMAs. Look, it has been consolidating in this area, up, down, up, down, just in this box right now. So anytime you see Bitcoin crossing 6205, 62,005, it's likely to go towards this next resistance, which is the 63,857. Okay, now you do know that technical analysis is mostly all about probabilities. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you one thing on the 1 hour time frame as well. Okay, I'm gonna bring in this here a little bit, and right now Bitcoin is struggling to get above this line. Okay, all we want to see is go above here, hold the support, and we're good to go. This is the next level of resistance. Okay, that is going to be, I'm going to drop a horizontal line for 63843. Okay, that's the next resistance if we break out of 62 this resistance point. Okay, if we start equally in the same way, now we've been holding support here, though the support here is 60328, and I've told you already in the past videos, if you start losing this support level that and fail the retest, that's when you're going to dump even much more farther. Now we did lose support here, but the next candle was green. Do you see that the retest was successful? I'm going to bring in so that you can see picture perfect. Okay, that's why I say the retest is successful. You go down, you retest, and the retest becomes successful, you move towards the upside. Okay, this can be a fake out. You see that was a fake out, but if you could have stopped here, you could have rolled even more down. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now I do potentially see a bearish, very tiny bearish small candle, and on this very small time frame. Okay, for those who are scalping or making some small cross on the 1 hour, we do have this small cross in here. That's the 1 hour time frame, and equally we're respecting a particular trend line just like that. Do you see this? We're respecting this trend line, and the candlestick that I do recognize right now is this one. Now this is an evening star, and I'm going to show you what an evening star is. So you can go to Google right there, and I'm going to write here evening star candlestick. Okay, and this is a little bit bearish. When you're going to see it, you're going to know it. So you're going to have a green candle, a doji in the middle, and then a red candle. Okay, now these three results in in an evening star. You see, very similar here. A pattern is playing a small. It's a very tiny pattern, a bearish pattern. So you can see Bitcoin coming just down a little bit here and respect this trend line once again, and that price is gonna be 61,177. Okay, and from here I do think it's moving like this because we are kind of forming on the 1 hour time frame. If you kind of notice this, it's like an ascending triangle is getting into play. Okay, it's an ascending triangle, and as soon as we are moving up, I'm gonna tell you the target right now. If you ever break off this ascending triangle, a mini ascending triangle on the 1 hour time frame, because it's crawling up like that, I'm going to give you the next technical target. You take the top there to the bottom, okay? This is where you break out, and look, it takes you to the next resistance, which I'm talking about, which is the 63843. Do you see that? But if you actually break out of this triangle, okay, if you see Bitcoin doing something stupid, going up and down, and it loses the triangle, retests and fails it, then that takes you back to where you formed the triangle, and that's near this support level. Do you see that? Which is the 60382. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin is looking good. For me, it's looking good. It's looking bullish. It's looking to make a progress. Okay, it's looking to make a progress towards the upside. We've been just consolidating up and down in this level right now, and we're kind of we're compressing the prices in an ascending triangle to move towards the upside. So the decision is coming until 3rd of November, tomorrow. We're going to know if we're going to continue to the downside or we're going to continue towards the upside, because even ascending triangle have a 50% chances of moving to the upside or the downside. All in all, I'm going to shift into the daily time frame, and I'm going to tell you what's up in the daily time frame as well. So on the daily time frame, let's see if we can actually try to recognize some different patterns. I'm going to bring the chart right to the left right there, and it is looking good. It is looking good on daily as well. I'm going to remove some of the drawings here, the drawings right there, and it's like we were forming this downtrend. Do you see this on the daily? Okay, I'm going to show you. We were moving down like that, and we're moving down from the hanging man. Do you remember the hanging man? And it's some sort of like we broke this channel. We're going down like that, and we broke out of that channel, and that's going to take you back to where you formed this small falling channel. Okay, it's a very tiny one, but it still serves as a good indicator. Equally, we're actually now trying to stay on top of the 10 EMA. So we have very positive continuation of Bitcoin. I don't see Bitcoin going down towards the 54,000 anytime soon. I did tell you that the 54,000 is not likely for me, and I normally don't do this, but we're gonna talk about the Elliott wave theory once again. Okay, now in my opinion, history is just gonna repeat itself, and I see a lot of history playing out. I'm gonna hide the EMAs once again. And if I go to another Bitcoin to USDT, a cleaner, more clean chart, I'm going to show you from a different exchange. In here, I do think that this one is a very small version of this one. Do you see that? Okay, because you had an A, B, and a C correction like that, and this one you had an A and a B and a C correction like that. Consolidate just a little bit, and you're moving towards the upside. This one you have an A, the B, the C, consolidating here a little bit just to move to the next leg towards the upside. So history is repeating itself. This one and this one, to me, they are very likely. And I'm going to show you one more thing, okay, on this cleaner Bitcoin chart in here for the KuCoin exchange. I'm going to go here to the tools, and I'm going to select the Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to show you what's happening. That was your first wave, second wave, the third wave, the fourth wave, fifth, okay. I'm going to click this one again, and we had an ABC correction. This was your A, the B, and the C correction, okay? And even back in the days, I used to tell my friends and family that this is what Bitcoin was going to do. And I was calling, back in the days, I was calling for a 38,000 Bitcoin, but it went to the 39,000 region, okay? Now, the next thing that I want to tell you about Bitcoin is, in my opinion, this similar incident here is what is about to happen here, okay? And I've said it so many times in the video as well. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this. On a larger, if I zoom out of this, on a very larger time frame, this is your Elliott wave theory. I'm going to show you this, okay? This is the first one, the second one, the third one taking you nearly the 107,000. The fourth one can take a small retracement until the fifth one doesn't reach towards the 200,000 region. Okay, that completes the Elliott wave theory. And the bear market scenario could start late after we reach the fifth wave for an A, the B, and maybe the C, taking you down again to nearly 50,000. That could be a bear market scenario, but that has yet to be seen. Now, do you see that, as I said, that this was your first wave on a larger Elliott wave? This is the first one. This is your first one, like this. And in the first wave, you have another smaller, tiny Elliott wave theory: the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. Do you see that? Because in the first wave, the price is not going to go shooting towards the upside just like that. They're going to go in waveforms, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and complete the first huge wave. I do think for the second one, to the third one, which is this one right here, we are moving in the similar fashion as we move in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that, okay? I'm going to close the drawings right here, and I'm going to remove the previous ABCs as well, this one, and I'm also going to equally remove that one as well. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click the Elliott wave impulse theory 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm going to take, this is your first wave. This could be very well your second wave, okay? The third wave could take you nearly the 88,000 before you don't come down to 70,000 until you move to the 100,000, okay? There's a potential play right there, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to zoom out. This can be a little bit confusing, but if you follow along, it's not that difficult. I'm going to take the Fibonacci retracements from the top to the bottom right there, just like that. And this is this completely fifth wave, okay? The fifth wave is here, and the 1.618 is also there because you've crossed the 0.618, okay? So you are on the journey to go to the 100,000, the 1.618. And during this journey, I'm going to show you some level of resistance and support as well. So I'm actually going to pull this to the side a little bit, and I'm going to compress this level of Fibonacci down here. I'm going to pull this just like that, and I'm going to do a small experiment, okay? This is not a financial advice, but a very, very small experiment. Now, we did reach this area, the 1, okay? We've reached the 1 right now. And the next level of resistance, do you see that? It's the 1.414. That's where your third wave could be. Now you can see Bitcoin going all the way, make the third wave here to 1.414. Okay, so I'm just combining the fibs and the Elliott wave theory to see what we can do in the future. And this one can also move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that, okay? And the fourth wave in this larger third wave can come all the way down to the 1.272, which is the 80,000 region, okay? And from here you can move towards the fifth, which is your 1.618, and then go from the third wave of a larger Elliott wave theory to go for the fourth one, and from the fourth one you go to the larger fifth one, again repeating history: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 5, because we always move in a waveforms, we go down in a waveforms, okay? And there's one more thing, there's this corrective ABC corrections on the website. Do you see this? This is the Elliott wave theory. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you have an A, the B, and the C. Now the ABC correction have very, very many different variations, okay? Even this one right here, when you're moving towards the downside, you're going to have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, and then A, B, C, but in the opposite direction as well. And this is for the bear market, okay? When we enter the bear market, we're going to see that. And the type of corrective patterns, you can see a zigzag like this: A, B, and C, and then you move towards the upside. And this is what exactly happened in here. I'm just going to remove all these drawings very, very quickly. Yeah, I'm just going to remove the Elliott wave theory right there. I do know this is getting a little bit longer, but I'm trying to get your concepts a little bit polished. Okay, I'm trying to help you. Now this was your A, the B, and the C. Okay, this is what happened. I do think that it matches very well with the A, the B, and the C, because the next candle, do you see that it's becoming the greener one? Do you see that? Exactly as this one. Now that's how we're making the bottom. Now you can also have the flat formation, and this is like the W. Okay, the A, the B, and the C, just like that. Okay, and I do see one in Solana, so I'm gonna show you an example in Solana as well, really quickly, just like that. If I dive into the 4-hour time frame, I'm gonna show you what's happening in the Solana for the ABC corrections. I'm just gonna pull in the ABC like that, and you could have something like the A, the B, and yeah, that's the kind of the C there. Sorry, this is gonna be a B, C correction. Is okay, yeah, A, B, and C. Okay, yeah, something like that. Of course, yeah, of course, sorry. And then you have the triangles, and you can see this is a symmetrical triangle. Now, yeah, it could be something like this, and you can have an A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like the 5 counts corrective wave. That's not an ABC correction, but a 5 wave count. Okay, until you don't push towards the upside. So yeah, that it was a little bit of an extended video, but I do hope that you actually learned something and gained something. And yeah, I've already shown you the level of support and resistance. Now let's see what Bitcoin does. Okay, it's already moving towards the downside. Now let's see if it actually pops towards the 63,000, and we can move very well back near the 67,000. And I do have a price prediction here for 72,000. We're gonna reach here in November. Who knows, we can go to 100k. Yeah, so that's it for today's Bitcoin update. I'm gonna see you tomorrow with another new video. Allah Hafiz.